Now, those new drunk driving laws may stick a cork in the business for BC's restaurant industry. The new law is going to make it much easier to suspend your license and to slap you with stiff fines, even if your blood alcohol level is below the legal limit. The BC Restaurant and Food Services Association predicts that wine consumption is going to drop sharply when people dine out. And the association says that restaurateurs are going to have to adapt and innovate to work with the new rules.
Whether it's a burger on the patio or a full-course dinner, many of us like to enjoy a glass of wine or a beer with our meal. But if proposed changes to the province's impaired driving laws go ahead in the fall, you may have to think twice about exactly how many drinks you have. Under the new rules, a driver who provides a blood alcohol breath sample in the 0.05 to 0.08 range faces a 3-day driving ban and up to $600 in penalties and fees.
The notion of having an appetizer, a couple glasses of wine after work and getting home, that's going to kill that market. So it's going to be a glass of wine.
The BC Restaurant Association says the proposed changes will likely raise awareness about the importance of designated drivers, while restaurateurs will need to be more innovative to protect their bottom line.
So you might want to sell a more expensive glass of wine or a little bit more food with it. But the nice thing about restaurants, they can adjust because only maybe 30% of a restaurant's sales are devoted to alcohol.
I think the new rules are great. I mean, we need to find a way to get people looking for alternative modes of transportation when they're going to have a drink.
One drink and that's enough for me, if I'm driving anyway.
We live on the edge, and if we're going out for dinner, we just take a cab.
Most people feel confident that they can consume 2 glasses of wine over a 2-hour period with a meal and still be under the legal blood alcohol limit. But alcohol affects people differently, and that isn't necessarily a safe bet.
If you're going to drink, you shouldn't be driving. And it doesn't matter, I think, if you're 100 pounds or 200 pounds, you just shouldn't do it.
What's the point of even having a limit, right? It should either be ultimatum, you don't drink and drive, or you do.
It may be that those 2 glasses of wine after work with an appetizer was pushing it on the 0.08 to begin with.
Ian Tostenson says restaurants may want to follow the lead of some bars and nightclubs by installing breathalyzer machines. As far as the government is concerned, there is no gray area when it comes to impaired driving. If you've been drinking and you choose to get behind the wheel, it's going to cost you. In Victoria, Eric Thompson, A News.